Okay, so I saw this thread going over and I just wanted to do a quick comment on this. So this artist is saying, artist, do you see this as normal? Because I auto-reject this type of work. Please don't ask for this type of condition. This is a VGen artist. So this person is sending their questions to the artist saying, hello, I'm interested in a header for my Vtuber model. When I want to use it for commercial purpose, is that okay? I want to have the copyright. What would be the extra cost? I want it not to be displayed in your portfolio or social media. I don't want to give credits on social media. Do I need to send illustrations and the character and logo, or can you do it? And this person replies, hi, sorry, I don't sell my art with my copyright. My art is mine. I'm the creator. You can use it commercially with the fee, but I have the copyrights. And okay, just a quick PSA. Number 1 and number 2 is fine. The rest is weird. The rest is probably a red flag. But the practice of transferring copyrights for some reason is really not widespread in the VTubing community, and I really wish it was. I'm probably gonna start buying copyrights on models and important artwork that are worth a lot of money because it's part of my IP. The difference between commercial rights and copyright rights is huge. The copyright rights is very powerful. So for example, commercial rights is you can print this artwork and make posters with it. And the copyright, it's like if Netflix wants to make an adaptation on my model, they're gonna ask me and not the artist. But if Netflix, I don't have the copyrights, Netflix can ask me, but I have to ask permission for my artist. So every time I want to do something on a big scale, I need to ask permission of the artist, and the artist has the right to say no. So it's a bit surprising that people are getting really upset about the copyright point when you could be just charging for it. But at the end of the day, whether you want to sell your copyrights or not, that's entirely your thing. But just say you don't do it and then move on. Like, just negotiate, say no, and move on. I don't see the point of exposing that on social media and making a call out post. Yeah, absolutely, exactly. A VTuber is an LLC, so it makes sense. It can get you in trouble not to have it, which is sort of what Villain got in trouble for with the Nendoroid. You need to buy copyright if you want to keep using it commercially on really large-scale projects, exactly. And a lot of people in the comment section don't even seem to know this. They're like, now what the fuck is this? People are seriously like this. It's sickening. Make me an art and I'll steal it away from you. Fucking Christ. Like, people are believing this and it's spreading misinformation. I think this person just got sideswiped by the points 3 and 4 and then reacted quite bad. Yeah, I agree the other points are pretty unhinged. So when you do draft copyright ownerships, there are usually a clause in the contract that makes it so the artist can have the work displayed in their portfolio. That can be a clause. The contract can have it or may not have it. I've done work for clients where I was not allowed to put in my portfolio, and this is actually a widespread practice in other industries, in video games, in I can't think of anything else. I can only think of video games off the top of my head. But anyway, I'm just curious why it's not more widespread in the VTuber industry, and I hope more VTubers start buying the copyrights. I think these are reasonable requests, and I think shaming them is unprofessional. If you dislike this, politely decline. It's that easy. This is a very common thing in the art world, especially when working with someone who has bold brand identity like VTubers. Yes, finally, one reasonable answer. Microsoft just fired their entire DI team. I saw that. Unprofessional is jumping my TOS and talking like I'm drawing machine without credits. Flag, flag, flag. Anyway, buying the copyright is standard elsewhere, and I agree with that stuff, but I still think that artists can still use it as a portfolio. It is a secret project or one with heavy Look, I'm not seeing this from a moral perspective. I'm seeing this from a legal perspective. Your contract may or may not have a clause where you put it in your portfolio. If my client pays me for I'm okay with giving up that right. That's just the way it is. If you want to go one step further and credit the artist, good on you. Good on you. I've seen contracts from VTubers because people show me things. It was an artist that worked for a very big VTuber corporation, and he did not have the right to put it in his portfolio. He sold that right away. If he wanted that right, he should have negotiated the contract to have it included. Now you can do that. And Project Melody, yes, she had a similar issue with her model. She negotiated for commercial rights. She didn't have the copyrights, and that created issues because the creator, DigiTrevX, DMCA'd her on Twitch, and she got her channel banned for it. The thing is, you can't ever ask for copyrights in the VTubing community because the artists freak out like you're committing a crime. But then they can just hold your identity over you and you're the one working on the brand. So it's I kind of wish it was a more widespread practice and people were more aware of that. And I was talking with other artists, a very knowledgeable one, and I was like, yeah, but my artists, I don't want to make them sign a contract, you know. I haven't made them sign a contract, by the way. I was like, I'm afraid that they'll be scared. That's the thing, is we're all afraid to scare them off because that's how they react. And she was like, well, you know what? If the artists get scared off by a contract, it's just not worth pursuing business with them. You know, they're just probably not at a level of professionalism yet. So eventually I will probably purchase the copyrights of my future model. Obviously I'll still credit my artists and they can put it in their portfolio. I don't fucking care. But I will have to draw up a contract for it. I will have to protect myself from future problems. Yeah, contracts protect both sides.